Come on out and have some good times with B.A.S.S Bass Tournaments.
The Delta Wine Division here on the California Delta. Yep, they came from B.A.S.S. Now we're over here on the Delta, and then we're heading to Clear Lake next, right? Yeah. I think we go to Clear Lake next. Nothing but big fish. These guys catch over 21 pounds and just beat out the other team by hundreds of ounces, but that's what it counts, man. Horseshoes and hand grenades. I got the team of
Mark Casey
and Christo.
Ed, Mark, you guys have had this roller coaster season, from a great season last year to a roller coaster this year, saying, hey, I can't find fish. You started out this morning, you just got through telling me in my ear, what did you just tell me?
I said we're going to have to bring out a defibrillator this morning. We're going to have a heart attack. Bite sucks so bad for us. So it took us probably, I don't think we caught our first real fish till like 10:30. And then we just kept grinding it out, and we just drop shot, and I punched, he drop shot, and I flipped, he drop shot, I flipped, and we just kept catching them. We caught a lot of fish throughout the day, and here and there a big one would come up and bite. And I did catch probably our second big one. I went back to the same spot. We were just scrambling around. So let's go back where I caught that big one. Exact same spot, caught him. I caught the 5. So, going back to your spots, running through them sometimes helps. Sometimes they don't.
No, but is this area any different than the rest of the Delta?
You know, that's hard to say because everywhere you go in the Delta, it all looks the same, right? And so it's all the little subtleties that transpires throughout the course of the day with the tides and so forth. So really, to answer your question, that's kind of a hard one to answer because the levees with the meandering sloughs, it really all looks the same. You really got to pay attention to the grass lines, the depth. Yeah, I mean, there's just a whole numerous amount of factors we get out there fishing.
The number one factor, the number one. Tide. If the tides are, whether it's high, mid, or low, specifically is when the better bites come.
Exactly. And that's going to vary, right?
Yes.
Because you have very fluctuations in the tide. Sometimes you get a 2-foot tide, next day you get a 1-foot tide, or you get a minus tide. And so, depending on the area you fish, it may be a good area, but it may not be conducive to the tide that you're fishing for that particular day. It's constantly changing.
Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank the BBT staff. You guys do a fantastic job. I want to thank my wife before I get in trouble. Well, no, thank you, honey. You've been really supportive. And of course, the family over here, the Casey family, really supporting us each and every tournament.
Nice. Anybody you want to thank, sir?
I want to thank my...
You want to try that?
You
want to dance with her? I know, but it's coming up. What song are you picking up for your first dance?
You'll have to find out.
Oh, wow. Okay, so who do you want to thank?
I definitely want to thank my future wife. We'll be getting married September 7th this year. I'm looking forward to it. Scott Seafood by the river in Sacramento, so we're going to do an outdoor wedding. And of course, I already told you I want to invite you and your wife, and she has the invitation for you. And definitely want to thank the BBT staff. I've been family. I've been with you for back in the WRL days and stuff. I've been fishing with my dad. Yep, my dad was my team partner for many years. Fortunately, he doesn't really fish very much. He's a harmonica player now, and he enjoys that. And we go out fishing once in a while, but he's 72 and he has Agent Orange legs, so he can't really stand up from the military. So he like falls and stuff a lot, so it's hard for him to fish. So then Ed and I started fishing, and I couldn't ask for a better partner.
So now your dad, does he know how to play the blues on a harmonica?
Oh man, you know what? You would have to hear him play because he's the best harmonica player in the country.
I would love to hear that.
You gotta hear him. I mean, he tried to hire this guy in Sacramento to teach him, and the guy said, "Can you do this?" Dude? He said, "Play this." He gave him his money back. He's like, "I can't teach you anything. You already know how to do it all and better than me." And so he goes to a lot of blues jams, and he could just listen to the music and play with it. And that's what he does.
That's what blues do.
Yep. And he's been doing that since, I think he said he was 13. So in the military, 22 years in the military and stuff. And that's all he does is play harmonica now.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our second place team, give them a big round of applause, huh?
B.A.S.S Tournaments wants to thank our partners and you anglers for coming out and supporting us.